On the 21st of April 2024, I played in the Liverpool District Table Tennis League's closed competition. On this video are highlights of some of my matches. If you want to see what matches they are, then you can check that out in the description, and it also has time codes, because if you just want to watch certain matches, then you can check out where those matches are and go straight to those matches if you want to. The first match that I'm going to show was the second round doubles match. It's myself and Alan French, who I play with in the Liverpool League in the 3rd Division, against Mathew Westworth and Kevin Dolder, who both have the highest averages in the 1st Division, both with 93% average. Kevin Dolder is also the National Vets Champion. We got absolutely hammered in our first game. We just couldn't match the speed, couldn't get any aggressive shots, played far too passively for the standard of the top seeds in the 1st Division. I think the main difference between ourselves as average 3rd Division players and Kev and Mathew as the top seeds in the 1st Division, apart from belly size that is the fact that they are consistently good at fast, aggressive play that we're just not used to. We were able to get blocks in, we were able to get things back, but we weren't able to get things back in a way that put us on the offence. We did get away with it sometimes, and Kev and Mathew did make mistakes, but we relied on them making mistakes rather than us going for the winning shots. And when we did try to go for those winning shots, we did get some on, we just weren't consistent enough. Neither were we consistent getting those blocks back, and that was because we just weren't used to the speed and the spin of the shots.
Yeah, Mark Benson. Go on, Probably, yeah.
So after a few unforced errors at the end of the 3rd game against Kev and Mathew, Alan and I were out of the doubles event. The next round was the men's singles group, where I ended up playing Mathew Westworth in a singles match. And you can see through this match that passive play against somebody of Mathew's standard can't work. I tried upping my game, I tried doing faster shots, but I never actually got the explosive shots that Mathew got. You can see here he's just coming with explosive shot after explosive shot that are just going straight past me. Quality play. Sometimes I was just hoping he'd make mistakes. Passive blocking, and he did make some mistakes, and I got a few points against him. My serves could have been much better.
tell me how to beat that one.
So I'm resorting to placement and occasionally getting my own attacks on. Started to win a few points. Too spinny, too fast for me. I ended up losing the game. I lost my other game as well. I was out of the men's singles. In the first round of the vet singles, I was playing against a guy from the 4th Division. I used to be a 4th Division player until recently. I played in the 4th Division for several years, and Mark Benson, who I'm playing against at the moment, I used to struggle against. He's got good attack. He does move himself around, but I have been training. I'm now a 3rd Division player. This is my first year in the 3rd Division playing consistently, and what I found is that I could get away with playing passively, but the game was slow enough for me to set myself up and go for my attacking shots, which aren't as explosive as the attacking shots of those 1st Division players. I'll give my thoughts on that a little bit later on. But as you can see, Mark has an attacking shot as well. It's not as explosive either as those players who I was playing earlier on, which meant that I could get more of my shots on and I could get more of his shots back. So as you can see, the ball's coming back slower to me. Off my attacks, off my open-ups, the ball's coming back slower. It's not got as much power, it's not got as much spin. And I got a little bit lucky there, but I'm able to get most back, and I'm able to have the time to get my attacks on. Struggle against his serve. It was a very spinny backspin serve.
Anything with the serve?
I play with a Hurricane 8 on my forehand and I've got a Stiga Air Rock on my backhand. I need control in my play, and that's one of the reasons why I have the rubbers that I have. I do like to spin, but to get a little bit extra speed, I've got a Stiga Optimum 7 blade, which is it's good for speed, it's bad for control, and it does lack consistency, which means I've got to be careful that I don't make mistakes. And the sooner that I start to get comfortable and start to attack more, the sooner I make mistakes and the sooner my confidence goes, and that makes more mistakes happen. And Mark's taking advantage of that right now and coming back in game 3 of our match. So he's 9-8 ahead, but I'm not sure whether it's the pressure of the end game that Mark starts to play a little bit more passively than he was doing when he was gaining those points and allowing me to get my control and my feeling back. And you can see in this rally he's stepping back and just playing the ball to get it back on the table high and giving me the shots, giving me the points. So I am through to the next round, the third round of the vet singles. And I'm playing an old rival of mine, somebody who used to be in the same club as me. We've knocked up many a time, we've had lots and lots of matches. He's won the majority of those matches. Recently, in the last year of the division, he won one and I won one, so this is the decider between us. This is Alex Charcenko. He is also the winner of the 3rd division closed competition for 2024. So I was out in the first round of the divisional cup. Alex got it. I felt that if I beat Alex, then I was then the day was worth it. So let's see how I get on. Alex has got a great counter hit. Any topspins to his forehand. He's got this amazing hit that just goes straight past you. But it was my plan to stay close to the table, get my open up. Alex struggles against topspin, and he, again, against topspin, it comes back high. Maybe I can get my attacks on before he gets his on. And that's the way I plan to get my points, and there I am, 10-6 up in the first game. On to me. It pops up. That's the Hurricane. It's got a great spin on it. If I do a fast and low attack, Alex is going to smack it past me. So my plan is not to make a fast topspin. It's to do a slow high topspin that Alex struggles with, so it comes back to me in a way that I can get my attack on. But if I let Alex get his attack, then I've just got to get it back on the table and hope that he makes a mistake.
Is it? It's the what?
So after me having a game point, Alex has fought his way back to win the second set. It's now 1 game all. And because my head's not in the game, I'm not utilising my game plan enough. I'm giving Alex too many opportunities to smack them past me. He's taking well advantage of that, and he's taking a great lead in this game. And with Alex taking a good lead in this game, I knew that I had to put up a fight. I had to get a few crucial points to stay in the game, and I managed to pull myself back, which gave me a bit more confidence, and I think made Alex lose confidence in himself a little bit. I was getting better at my game. Alex was now the one making more mistakes. So, having turned the tables in that game, I was entering the fifth and final game with more confidence, whilst Alex, I think, was a bit gutted that he hadn't won that game and won the match already, and now it was my turn to start to take the lead. But I needed to be able to finish the game out, which can sometimes be very, very difficult. And Alex wasn't going to give up without a fight. This is a crucial point. Alex knows that if he wins this one, he's not far, but that net, he must have been absolutely gutted knowing that I'd increased my lead in the final game with a net. But Alex is a fighter. I think he actually used to be a boxer, and he wasn't going to give up that easily. So with a good plan and a little bit of luck, or a little bit of luck at the crucial times, I was through to round 3, playing Ritchie Pucula in the third round of the Vets Cup. As I was running out of space on the memory card in my camera, I didn't film the first game against Ritchie Pucula. We joined the match in our second game. Ritchie won the first game. Ritchie and I always have close games. The last time I played him, I beat him. Time before that, he beat me. Our matches often go to 5 sets. I knew this would be a struggle. In the second game, I kept Ritchie under pressure. I kept my control, I moved around well, and the second game went to me. We now were standing at 1 game all. By the third game I had a clear plan. The idea was to play the ball low and spinny to Ritchie's backhand and then attack out wide on his forehand. And this worked, mostly. And even though Ritchie did suss what I was doing and compensated for it, it was still a successful enough strategy to help me win the third game. I now had a 2-1 lead, just one more game and I'd be in the quarter-final of the Vets Cup. I was moving well, I had good control, my attacks were going on, it was as if nothing could stop me. And then I got my chance. 10-9 up in the fourth game, match point to me, and then this happened. So Ritchie took the fourth game, he stole it right from under me, making us level at 2 games each. That was the turning point. We went into the fifth game, and this time it was me who was making the mistakes. I was not getting my hits on, and it was Ritchie who was on fire.
Oh, yeah.
In the end, Ritchie's persistence and determination paid off. He fought back when he was behind, he played the right points when he needed to, and deserved to win the match. Well played, Ritchie. Ritchie went through to the quarterfinals, and I was out. To play table tennis at any form of high level, you have to have control of the ball at really high rates of speed and spin. And it's this control that really matters. Anything that breaks that control, if you break your focus, if you break your concentration, if your attention is on something else, if you're dwelling on those points that you've missed, then you're not going to be able to execute your technique in the way that you'll be able then to keep your opponent under pressure. Because I'm used to playing in the lower divisions, I have been able to get away with slowing the ball down to gain that control, because it's easier to have that control at slower speeds. As soon as I start playing people who are a step above the divisions that I'm used to, the ball's faster, I find it more difficult to control. And as you've seen through this video, when you lose control, if you start losing points because of your losing control, that starts to feed into your psychology, and you start to lose even more control because you lose more points, and there's a negative feedback that starts to happen. You dwell on those points that you've lost. Your brain starts working a little bit slower because you're starting thinking negatively. You start playing less positively. The other thing that I want to mention here about the difference between those top level players, those in Division 1 and those in the divisions that are below that, is the quality and the consistency of explosive shots. Now, you can get explosive shots and players who use explosive shots in the lower divisions, but there are many mistakes that are made when using them, and it is about that control again at that high speed. But it's not just about the control. it's the training, it's the quality of your technique, but it's also in the bat that you use. Now, I've already mentioned that my bat has a very fast blade, but it has slow rubbers. The Airrock is faster than the Hurricane. I use the Airrock on my backhand. I don't have anything that's got any more tension in it because I don't want to lose, again, that control. I sacrifice the speed for control. This in turn, however, means that I'm always putting a slower ball back on the table, which can more easily be attacked by a better player. So I am concluding that I want to start training and developing a faster technique with a blade and rubbers that are more consistently fast. The blade that I've got might be fast, but it is inconsistent, which means if I try and play at a faster pace, I can get some good balls on the table, but they're not all going to go on the table. So the first thing I need is a new blade, something that doesn't just give me speed, but something that gives me that consistency. But I also will be changing my Hurricane rubber to something that can give me a little bit more pace. Something, again, that I can control, but something that's a little bit pacier. I will be training a lot more. I will be working on my game to try and develop more explosive attacks and more counter spins, more counter topspin, to be able to attack off other people's topspin rather than allowing other people to open up and get their spins on. I want to be able to play that close to the table, get my attacks in first, and win the points and win the games. So if you want to see how that pans out, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. There will be more videos coming on. If you think that I should be separating my magic videos from my table tennis videos as well, so that you can just follow the table tennis, then please comment below. If you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe. Thank you very much.